What's up guys, Menno here, founder of WDYM. I want to give you an update. We're gonna do a monthly update recap. Instead of a weekly, we have the blogs right here, and I wanted to do it weekly, but I figured maybe make it monthly so there's more to talk about. But why not make a video about it? So here you go. What have we done so far with WDYM, and what are we going to do, and how bullish am I at this moment about the project? Well, freaking bullish. This is going fantastic. Let me take you on a tour, bruh. So, first thing, you already know maybe if you are in our group, but we have our launchpad wallet and it's growing pretty fast. We are now almost 1 month old and we got like $35,000 in the launchpad wallet, which is quite a lot. With Engine Starter, we have completely teared out basically. There's no max to it, but the more you stake, the higher your allocation will be with Engine Starter. And soon they are going to release 3 fantastic projects. So we can definitely participate in those. Because if one of those projects does 100x, yeah, we are whaling right here. We are, I think, top 10 stakers of the tens of thousands of stakers on Engine Starter. So that's looking really fantastic. Now, you know, I want to see what our allocation with Engine Starter is going to be before we decide, like, are we going to invest more or not? And if our allocation is good, then I want to step our tier up on Seedify, because we are now tier 6 on Seedify, so we can also participate in private sales. But you know, I want tier 9, man. Tier 9 is the shit, but then we need 100k tokens, so that's a little more than that. Also thinking about going to GameFi, but the thing is that I also look very closely at the charts, and if I look at GameFi, I like the project a lot. How they, at least the projects that they release, I like those a lot. GameFi itself, very sketchy about the tokenomics, not really clear, no updated information. The price is tanking harder than the average project, so some kind of vesting is going on. So I want to wait a little bit until that's in the bottom range. Now specifically, if you want to buy crypto, I will never say try to time the bottom, but buy the bottom range, right? I say in my videos on the FOMO Factory channel as well, a market cycle has 4 phases, right? Accumulation phase, uptrend, distribution phase, downtrend, and then it starts over again. Basically, you buy here in accumulation phase, which is going like this, right? Here's where you make your money, here's where you take your profits, and here's where you do nothing. This is clearly a downtrend, so do nothing. Sometimes that's the hardest, but you know, we don't want to throw money away. But our time will come, and we will get the best entry ever. How do we get this money for the people that don't know? We have a small buy and sell tax. You can read it on our website how it works, especially on the white paper section. But we have a small buy and sell tax of 5 and 8%, and that's what we use to fill up the wallet. Now, how come there's already more than $30,000 in it? Because we're freaking mooning, bro. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. We have a almost $5 million market cap. We reached it for a while though. And yeah, almost 200k in liquidity. And it's funny because you see these spikes, right? We have these biggest buying contests, but we gave away, like today at the moment of recording, at least I gave away $5,000 to someone because I promised, like, okay, the first person to buy 100 BNB worth of our tokens gets the money. But that person already had a lot of tokens from back in the day, and he was smart enough to sell them first and then buy them back. So therefore you saw this quick wick, and now we're here again. But that's good because every transaction also goes into our liquidity. So the more trading is going on, the more liquidity we will get, and the harder it is to dump the price. So that's very beautiful. So yeah, no, we're doing fantastic. Like I said, we launched on CoinGecko. You can see us right here. We look at these 14 days, 140%, but we did like crazy numbers. We are 60% up, 60x up from the private sale, right? It's insane. But yeah, we listed here, we listed on CoinMarketCap, we kind of everywhere. We got a tweet that we were one of the most popular projects on the Binance Smart Chain this week, so that's super. Now, like I said, we have a white paper right here. it's not really a white paper, right? So I'm working on the white paper at the moment via Gitbook, where we actually have a white paper where you can see all the information. So that's coming out very shortly. Now, what's also happening is the marketing is finally starting right now, slow but steady. We are not pushing all the marketing at once, because then what you'll see in the price is the opposite of this, right? You see a big green candle and then it coming down again, and we want it to be slow and steady. We want people to really get familiar with our project, because it shows, right? We have a $5 million market cap, but we don't even have 500 holders. Do the math. That's a lot of money on average per person, right? Now, if people really know about the project, then they know they want to hold it for a long time, and they want to have a big bag of those tokens. So therefore, we're going to do the marketing very direct and approaching the right people for that. I'm actively reaching out to developers of communities that I have worked with before, so we can do some cool cross promo. So it's also not throwing marketing funds away or anything. Also, we are doing, like I said, these contests on Telegram, right? So just now, yesterday, from the moment of recording, who's ready for another big, huge giveaway? Let's do a biggest buy contest with 18 BNB in prices, which is now more than $4,000. All you have to do is buy a minimum of 3 BNB worth of WDYM tokens, and the buyer number 1 gets 10 BNB, buyer number 2 gets 5, and buyer number 3 gets 3 BNB. So that's going pretty fantastic. If you look, we have 105 BNB, 103, and 20 BNB so far. It's beautiful to see that people always ape into that kind of stuff like crazy. It's beautiful. Now, for the people that don't know, what do we do? Well, I already showed you a little bit, right? But we invest in crypto launchpads like Seedify, Engine Starter, GameFi, DAOmaker, whatever. We use those launchpads to invest in new crypto startups and pre-sales and etc. And we use big money for that, right? Because if you want to have tier 9 on Seedify, that means you can invest a lot, like $5,000, maybe even more, in a project, right? Yeah, if you invest like $5,000 in a project, and this is what it does. Look, if you look at Seedify, for example, what they did last bull run, let me search for all-time high. Blocktopia did a 700x, right? What if we get a 700x on $5,000? $3.5 million, bro. And that's one lunch. Yeah, that's insane, right? And you'll have multiple of these. And not only on Seedify, on every lunch pad it goes crazy, right? But therefore you have to have, in this case, a lot of Seedify tokens. Now, not a lot of people have that money, right? Because it will still, to get the highest tier, cost you 70K. Well, we kind of have that, and therefore we do that. So, like I said, basically we are the VC, the venture capitalist, and you can invest, in this case, in the VC. So that's beautiful. Now, that's what we're going to do. How can you actually, what good is it for you, you ask? Well, glad you asked. Maybe you didn't, but I'm going to explain to you anyway. Now, you can buy the WDYM token. For now, it's only listed on PancakeSwap, because then we get the fees, right? And CXs are freaking expensive. In the bull market, we will though, but then it's worth it, right? You can buy the WDYM token on PancakeSwap if you just go to our website homepage. You click this little guy over here, or you click here, or you click buy now, or you go to CoinGecko and you search it up, whatever. You can stake soon our tokens on WDYMcrypto.app. This is the app, and on the app for now, there are a couple of things that you can do. So the staking is coming. That's really, I'm saying that for a long while now, but you know, it is pretty hard, well, not hard, but it takes a lot of time for the developer to really make sure that everything is perfect, right? We don't want to release a half perfect product or anything. What you can see for now, but there's a visual bug right here, burn supply 0.1. That's not correct. It's 50. Right, so that's what you have to take a look at. I'll make sure that this will work correctly. But that was as a test, like, okay, does the burning work? Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. But you can see our numbers right here, the fees right here, total launchpad fee collected, 2 million WDYM tokens, automatically converted to BNB. You can swap, right? You can swap your, well, you have to go on the Binance Smart Chain. I'm now on Ethereum, but you can swap your BNB for what do you meme right here. And soon you will see governance. Here you can vote on our proposals if you stake the what do you meme tokens. But the staking is the most interesting part. There you can say choose your staking period, choose the amount of tokens that you stake, and then you stake it. And based on the amount as length of the tokens that you stake, you can claim a certain percentage, right? So let's say we go crazy on these launchpads. We already have some money here, right? So, but this is the beginning. Understand, this is just the beginning. This goes into way more money than this, of course. Let's say we invest $5,000 in a pre-sale, and it does 100x. You know, just 100x. That's $500,000. Okay. Well, then we will make a pool probably on our staking the app governance, where we ask like, yo guys, we have $500,000. How are we going to divide this? Are we going to burn some tokens? How many percent? Are we going to buy back the tokens? Are we going to expand to more launchpads? But also, how much percent can you claim, right? Let's say people say like, okay, from the $500,000, we want to claim $300,000. I don't know. Cool. And you are staking your share, right? You're staking your share. So let's say you have a good stake. Now it's still cheap. It's possible. And you get, I don't know, 5%. It's 15K that you can claim like that. Blah. Just 15K like that. And whenever a new launch comes in, that money goes into the staking contract as well. And you can claim it whenever you want, right? Now, if you stake it for a longer time, you will get a boost, a higher percentage. All right, so that's what you need to know. But we will do an AMA with the app developer as soon that it's all live and set, so you can ask all your questions and he can explain it as well. So that's what we have done so far. Now, yeah, a little spoiler on the roadmap. I said at the beginning somewhere like, yeah, we don't overpromise and underdeliver, and I really want to stick to that. We don't do that. But it's also not that we are not gonna promise anything, right? We want to, you know, have something to look out for. So what I already put on the roadmap, but this is a work in progress, okay? What we already put here: beginning of the marketing, launch of the staking, launch of the DAO system, participate in our first startups and IDOs, reaching a $10 million market cap. It's not really a goal, but it's, you know, something nice. Accumulate 10 million engine starter tokens. And I don't want to make it too unrealistic on this roadmap, right? We already have 4 million in the first 4 weeks. Like, that will happen. Accumulate 25,000 CDFI tokens, gaining $50,000 in the Launchpad wallet. We're already at 34, so will work, right? More and bigger giveaways on Twitter and Telegram. Expand the app with a lottery system and more. And that more is very important because that's part of the don't overpromise and underdeliver. What I already can say is, yeah, we're going to do some kind of a lottery system, or you can just say like, okay, I want to buy a ticket, and then you can win more what do you meme tokens, right? That's kind of what it is. And there will be some burns and accumulate. Oh yeah, but the more is interesting because there will be like also for the top stakers, and there will be a lot of shit. But I don't want to talk about it as it's not like anything confirmed or you know, so therefore otherwise people are going to expect things and then I'll put myself a pressure on me that I don't need. Now we can at least work in silence and be like, hey guys, ta-da, and everybody be bullish. So that's good. Accumulate 50,000 CDFI tokens and 100,000. That's the highest tier for CDFI. Well, that's where shit goes crazy. And expand to more crypto launchpads, of course, right? And I'm still working on this because this list will be bigger. But that's kind of the goal for now, at least. Now, is there anything else that you need to know for now? Utility and marketing are the most important for now. Utility and marketing, right? A lot of people ask, when marketing? Yeah, when the time is right. I mean, yeah, we can throw all our marketing funds away now by, you know, paying these fake YouTubers or call channels or whatever. Well, one, that doesn't work. Two, if it works, there are not a lot of people in crypto right now that watching anyway. And three, what are we marketing them? Right? Because our product is actually not even out yet, right? Our staking is not released. So what are we going to market? A soon product? Nah, no. So we're gonna do slow marketing right now, but getting community slowly to get to know us and make sure that they like us. Roll out the utility, make sure that it works, everybody happy, and then do the marketing away, harder and more often. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'd say make sure to get in our Telegram. It is like we have 800 members, and if you see the amount of talking that's going on in here, it's absolutely despise. But that's crazy. That's crazy. The amount of talking that's going on in here, it's absolutely fantastic. That people are so bullish. It's all today. You see, it's all today, and people that you just don't shut up. It's great. It's great. So yeah, that's kind of what it is for now. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I don't know. There is so much basically, but yeah, I just wanted to update you on that. Yeah, I'd say be in our Telegram. Also check out the pinned messages that we have right here. We also had this raffle where you just had to buy at least 0.2 BNB, and then 3 random winners will be picked by the raffle system. So that's also something. Yeah, we update you guys on everything, and for the new people we have a video. Well, I just said it, but we have a video explaining what we do, who we are, and if people know it, they're gonna love it, man. So make sure to show your friends. We're growing fantastically. I said at the beginning, like, guys, it's crypto. We will have our boring days as well. Yeah, I don't see a lot of boring days on this chart so far. It will probably come, but so far it's a crazy ride. So be sure to join that ride, because the only way is up in this case so far, and I don't want you to miss out. Do your research, of course. Don't invest more than you can lose, blah, blah, blah. You know it. It's still crypto, right? So always be careful. But yeah, if you want to join our fam, definitely join our fam.